Underrated Hawaiian pizza. Horrible. New York! Is that taxidermy? I'm kind of disappointed. This is why I don't want to live in New York. There's not enough space. It's so expensive. It's called I Visited Tiny Stores at Sambuca. Yeah. It's 4K.
The world's smallest pizzeria, the world's smallest store, and even the world's tiniest park. These are just a few of the tiniest
Bro,
places
I've made pizza like that, bro. It's an experience. Stuffed crust too.
in the world that I'll be showing you today.
Wait, I gotta go back. That's a thin crust, but it's all right, bro. Making pizzas in your car. It's a pizza stone too. That's good. I could probably do this.
Yeah, the world's smallest store, and even the world's tiniest park. These are just a few of the tiniest places in the world that I'll be showing you today to answer the age-old question, does size really matter? Because maybe these little shops are actually better than the big ones, so let's go ahead.
Size always matters. Actually, those being small is probably really efficient. I'm not gonna lie. Easy to clean. Every time at work, every time we get done cooking, clean up, everybody, everywhere, clean up. That stuff gets annoying, bro. Holy.
Because we have a lot to explore, kind of, but let's assess. Okay guys, we're about to eat at the smallest restaurant in the entire world. It's called Pizza Pod, and it's a literal pizzeria that is out of a smart car. So as you can see over there, it is a...
But the thing is, gosh, a lot of people probably won't eat that because it's like unsanitary. It's unsanitary. I mean, that's a normal question. That's a normal response. Interesting. It better be cheap though. Hey, I only paid $15 for a pizza. That'd be ridiculous. I'd crash out.
Full setup. He has an oven in the back in which he literally cooks up the pizza, and it is the smallest restaurant by far. Wow. It's not even possible to get smaller. Like, it's literally in a smart car, and they have like a little dining area over here where you could sit down and eat. This place has been going viral because of how tiny it is, but I want to see if the
that pizza looks so good. He needs to knead it. He needs to roll the little hole things on it, poke some holes in it so it doesn't bubble so much, or just do it like for the inside of it, not the crust.
Flavor is greater than the size of the place. All right, let's go. Brad?
Hey,
Sam, what's going on, man? How are you? Great to meet you. This is Brad, guys, the owner of Pizza Pod.
I do like his hat, bro. And go back. Bro, his hat having a little like bite out of it. Oh, it looks so cool. That's so nice.
Pizza Pod, here we have it. New York City's smallest pizzeria. I was saying though, do you think it's the smallest restaurant in the world technically? Because it can't get smaller than a smart car.
I don't think it gets smaller.
Right? Like, this is the size of the restaurant. So this is the single oven that's responsible for cooking all the pizzas?
Yeah.
And
that's crazy, bro. And I think it's electric. That's crazy, bro.
Generator for all the power and stuff. That's cool. Seating area. Could probably seat 4 people at this restaurant. Now it is mobile, so I think Brad does a lot of events and he'll constantly be in different areas. But right now we're on 54th Street and 10th Ave. So this is where it's going to be parked for the day. Let's go ahead and try the pizza and see what this tiny pizzeria is like. I actually think, can I do the guava pepperoni?
Not gonna lie, I don't know what the frick 54th Street, 10th Avenue. I don't know what any avenue is, bro. I don't know where I'm going if I'm ever in New York, bro. It's crazy how he's in New York. I'd want to go, but like, I feel like it's overhyped. You know, people always glazing New York. You need to come to New York. Overhyped, overcrazed.
Guys, there's a pepperoni pizza with guava on it, which I've never seen before, but that sounds fun, so I'm gonna get that. All right, let's see if I would have got a free pizza. I guess not. It's 3 in a row?
Yeah.
All right, so I already lost. What else is new? I don't think I've ever made a basketball.
You know, I would get that pizza instantly. My jeans would start kicking in. Holy.
Shot when it mattered. So Pizza Pod pairs with some of the neighboring restaurants. So right now we're on 54th Street, and Dream Talk is the cafe which they partner with. So while we're waiting for the pizza, I'm gonna get an iced tea here. Perfect combo. Hi, how are you? We heard you guys are partnering with Pizza Pod. Right now we're at Dream Talk, and it's not a tiny place.
Oh, look at the little 3D printed cat. Look at the little 3D printed cat. That looks so cool. Oh my gosh.
Tiny place. It actually has a good seating inside, so it doesn't fit the theme of the video, but nonetheless, super nice crew here and really nice place. Good music bopping. All right, guys, so just retrieved our iced tea.
Oh, it's so nice. So chill.
I think the pizza's almost ready now. Looks like there's actually
Bro, you know what's... Okay. Underrated Hawaiian pizza. It's made just right with that garlicky crust. The ham and pineapple. Oh, so good, bro. Especially from Domino's. Domino's makes some good Hawaiian pizza. Also, For Me is a close second to Hawaiian pizza. Bacon, I think it was bacon, ham, sausage, and pepperoni. For Me is so good. That one at Sam's Club was amazing too. Underrated pizzas. Underrated pizzas. I'll cook a good pizza if I need to, though. And cheesy bread. I already told you. My cheesy breads are insane. Insane.
Couple of people now waiting.
Chat, I gotta show you my pizza breads. My cheesy breads, so.
That is looking good. Excited to
Where's this
dive into
music?
that. Oh, this. Thanks so much, man. Okay, guys, let me show you what this looks like here. Ooh, you know what? That's like the style I like too. All right, let's dive into this. So this is the guava pepperoni. I'll get a slice that has some guava on it. Made out of a smart card. Can you believe it?
Honest, for me, it has to be a little more cheesy. For me, it has to be a little more cheesy, but straight out of the oven, oh, it should probably be really good. And it fits the box. Oh, it's nice.
Bro, actually elite pizza. Out of a smart car, and they're
Out of a food truck, though, this is probably worse. This is probably really good. Really good right here. But if it was a food truck one, they'd probably scam the absolute living heck out of you, and it'd be half the size. $15. Gosh.
cooking up 9 out of 10 pizza. Pepperoni with guava. Shout out Pod Pizza. Really cool restaurant. Smallest in the world. Okay guys, we are currently outside of the self-proclaimed tiniest store in New York City that is 50 square feet, and it's called Dr. Silkman's, and they sell things like candles, soaps, and grooming. It's 5 by 10 feet, which means that the width of it is probably the length of my wingspan. And we were just talking to one of the employees out here, Josh, and he's going to give us a little tour of the inside. We're gonna see what it looks like because this is 50 square feet. Think about that. That's literally just like a sidewalk square, but it's a super popular
I don't know what square. I don't even know how to count square feet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm stupid sometimes.
store. They even have a sign that claims it to be the tiniest store. That's actually, interestingly, on the tiniest chalkboard I've seen. So let's go ahead and go inside and check out these products. Ooh, it's cozy in here, of course. You know what? Despite it being the tiniest store, it actually does feel spacious. Like, I feel like you could fit 5 people in here and still walk around.
Five is about.
Is that the limit?
Yeah, our candles are all actually lotions.
Wow.
The
check this
candles
out.
are lotions?
You take a dip, and you can moisturize right from the liquid.
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh, bro! Genius invention. I need that. You know how ashy I get? Holy, that is amazing.
I've never
Give it
seen
a
that
shot.
before.
So we're the original body lotion candle.
It's like taking wax from a candle as a little kid, and like, oh my gosh, my light almost fell, almost broke. Holy bad. It's like taking the wax from the candle, like dipping your hands inside the cup of wax when you're little, and just and just getting your hand. It's like it burns at a second, but then it hardens your hands like this, and you gotta break your hand free, peel off the wax like that. Satisfying experience though. Probably top 10 experiences.
There's many imitators at this point, but we've been doing it for 23 years. We came up with the idea.
All right, I mean, and then back here is just additional.
Yeah, we got some shower steamers and bath bombs, which are fun. And then it's like
Oh.
back stock, and then kind of like a
Never used a bath bomb before. I want to see how. Oh my gosh, is that taxidermied? I don't think that is. I hope not.
additional items around here. It's my steady fella. He's always here, cracking jokes, hanging out with me while I'm in the store. This sink used to be a prison sink.
Prison sink.
Yeah.
Wow, it's also like the tiniest sink I've ever seen too.
Yeah, it actually works too.
Does it?
Yeah.
Dr. Silkman's rosemary and mint hand
Yeah.
soap.
Bro, just fall. The whole entire shelf just falls apart and breaks. Be a bad look.
The world's tiniest sink in the world's tiniest shop. And it's a prison sink. There's so much lore to this place.
There is
there's-
a lot of lore to this place.
Wow. So this is what it looks like empty, and now this is what it looks like.
Bro, managing this place would probably be real easy though. Holy.
All right, guys, so that's Dr. Silkman.
It really does remind me of like the 1960s like style, like freaking old place.
It's a 50 square foot shop here in New York City.
Be nice for my grandpa to go.
One of the smallest, self-proclaimed smallest in New York City, maybe in the world too. 50 feet's crazy small, but I was able to get some lotion candle, which is pretty insane. So I'm going to have this in my house now, 'cause it's a super cool item. A really cool spot. Definitely recommend checking it out if you're ever in Soho in Manhattan. All right, let's hit another tiny shop. Okay guys, we're approaching the smallest
Why? Look at this, bro. Look at this gap in between, bro. OCD kicking in.
shop in all of New York City.
Wow.
It's called Cave and Candy, and this thing is 40 square feet. And apparently it's only 3 feet wide, which means like this is the width of this.
Average New York apartment size. Freaking the size of my closet or my tent. Cause my tent is like crazy. Like, but it's literally it's not crazy. But this.
entire store. It's a smoke shop, so they have certain paraphernalia, some candy, things like that. They're open till like 5 a.m. Pretty interesting store, so we're gonna go in and see what they have.
What is
I'm gonna purchase an interesting item, hopefully talk to the shop owner and see what's up with the smallest shop in all of New York City. Look how crazy this is. Cave and Candy. Okay guys, we're inside now. This is what the size looks like. So it's about 3 feet wide, and they have a lot of interesting paraphernalia as mentioned. They even have Labubus as well. Messi themed things. And as I
Oh my
mentioned,
gosh, it's Labubus. Where's Ronaldo? Who's better though, Messi or Ronaldo? I need to know. They're saying Messi. I'm saying Ronaldo because I'm an actual speed rider. I don't know.
A lot of different snacks. They got candy here. Really cool spot. They also have like
the fact that they have an ATM machine is funny.
And stuff too. And this is a total of 40 square feet in here. They have an ATM as well, so I think it's cash only perhaps. But yeah, we're gonna get the David bar and some Trident gum, keep things skinny because we're going to a lot of other places after this.
Imagine getting into a fight here, bro. A fight in this place would be like horrible. Back up or move forward. You can't move side to side. You're just like, it's cooked.
Really cool spot.
Robbers, give me your food! Give me your food! Give me it right now. Bro, basically no big people, no big backs allowed. Essentially, just put a sign right there.
Smallest store that you'll probably ever see. Maybe there's some smaller ones, but technically
I can't fit in there. I'm so big.
speaking, with everything that's built out, this is
I feel as if sometimes, you know.
going to be the tiniest.
4 feet.
Oh,
no,
4.
no, 6 feet. 6 feet.
Oh,
And 2.
6 and 2?
Yeah, 6
Oh,
and 2, yeah.
6 by 2. Okay,
Yeah.
so 6 feet by 2 feet.
Exactly, yeah.
That's so cool. How long have you had it for?
7 years.
7 years? Really nice shop owner offering us
Crazy.
some waters as well because we're in here. Great experience. All right,
Holy trap or triceps. Oh my gosh. Chat. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Close to his? Holy. Oh my gosh.
All right, we made it out. Tiniest shop in New York City. I'm about to go to the tiniest freestanding fast food restaurant in the entire world, and it's this Dunkin' right here behind me. So technically you could find smaller Dunkins like storefronts and stuff that are part of strip malls, but this Dunkin' right here for a standalone building is the smallest that you'll find. And actually, interestingly, across the Dunkin' on the other side of the plaza is another Dunkin' with another drive-thru. I don't know if it's the same owners, I don't know what's going on there, but we're going to investigate. One, why is
Interesting baggy tank top.
the store so tiny? And 2, why are there 2 Dunkins within literally 100 feet of each other, both with drive-thrus? All right, let's get in the car and check this out. Look how tiny that is. It's just like an ultra mini Dunkin', and I think it's just
That looks like a normal Dunkin'. I've seen those before. There might be a fight at Dunkin' this time.
a drive-thru now that I'm looking at it. I guess we're just gonna order here, but like, how do they have enough items in there to serve all the people? This is so tiny. It's like a little stand. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a full menu.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? Can I please have a medium unsweetened iced tea?
Anything?
Are you able to go inside, or is this just drive-thru?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's it. So there's a little like pickup window
Just like cookout.
there. I kind of want to like look on the inside. So it looks like they do have donuts available. I was thinking maybe they just had munchkins or something, but they have a full suite of donuts. But the inside is really tiny. So
Doesn't look
before
that
you get out of
small,
the
I'm not
car,
gonna
If
lie.
you look across the street there, you'll see the other Dunkin' sign that also claims to have a drive-thru. Is this the smallest Dunkin'?
Small time.
Smallest Dunkin'? So now we're gonna investigate this Dunkin' drive-thru and see like why there's literally 2 tiny Dunkins right next to each other. But that one's a storefront one, so it doesn't count, but that one is just like super tiny. Hi, can I have the King Kylie Vanilla Pink Cloud Latte? Do you guys also own that Dunkin' over there?
Yeah, we do have the same dump.
Oh, that's cool. That's like the tiniest Dunkin' I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just a drive.
Is it the same owners though?
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice to meet you, man. You know, like and subscribe, my boys.
Like and subscribe. All right, thanks, Ali. You heard Ali. So both locations
What
are
a chill guy, bro.
owned by the same owner, and he also confirmed
Hey, you heard what he said. Like and subscribe right now. You better listen.
that it's the smallest Dunkin' in the world in terms of standalone Dunkins. And who would have thought? Just right here. If you heard the man, like and subscribe. Shout out to Ali, shout out to Dunkin'. We love Dunkin'. Super tiny Dunkin'. Tiniest Dunkin' you could ever see, like right there. So pretty cool. Okay guys, we are heading to one of the tiniest parks in America, and it's the smallest park in New York City, and it's a public park. Like, I own this, or if you live in New York, your tax dollars contribute to this park we're about to get to. It's called
My taxes better freaking contribute, even though I don't pay any. They better contribute. Only taxes I honestly pay are the ones I pay when I go to the store and buy a dollar soda, okay? So annoying.
Septuagesimo Uno, which is 71 in Latin, and this is it right here. So it's 0.04 acres, which is 1,700 square feet, which means you can walk this entire thing in less than 30 seconds. But what's cool about this park, as opposed to some other public parks that are just like little squares of grass that are technically owned by the public, is that they actually have a lot of proper benches. And as you can see in there right now, there's actually somebody hanging out in there. So let's go inside, let's see what this tiny park is all about, because this is one of the tiniest parks you'll ever see. Here's some of the public hours of the park. I don't know why, but it's also in Chinese. That's kind of interesting. It's not something you see in New York a lot. They do have like other languages as well, like Spanish, but Chinese is interesting. Maybe they're funding this. It's a pretty nice park, despite
How do you recognize that? I could say Japanese or Chinese. I wouldn't tell the difference. Or Korean.
being the
Or maybe a little bit, but
smallest park. It's just wedged between two brownstones, so you'd really have no idea that this was here. You'd probably just pass it, because it almost looks like
I'm not gonna lie. This is why I don't want to live in New York, bro. There's not enough space. It's so expensive. I don't like that. I'm a cheap man, okay? Somewhat cheap man. I don't like spending a lot. I don't like splurging.
a private garden. But here's some of the benches. I have my own bench. Throwback to that. I think it's gone now though, but this one's dedicated to somebody. And then this is the limits of the park. So that entire walk I just did, that is the entire length of it. And then they have this
Freaking chained bench. Holy.
fence up that-
Why, bro? We still in the benches?
that kind of goes into the power area. But it's cool. There's ivy growing all
Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that, bro. Just tear it down. Just tear it down. I don't like vines growing anywhere, bro. Who likes that? Who likes that? Growing on houses, growing on buildings. Tear it down. It's just on trees and everywhere. Destroy it, bro. Flamethrower it out of there.
over the buildings, flowers that are overgrown. It makes it very garden-esque. It's a cool overall park. I don't know why there's like a lock on these.
And there's just weeds. Ugh.
Tethered together forever, I guess. These benches are actually not taken, so I wonder if there's a play for me to put a plaque on here eventually. Septuagesimo, so that's 70, and then Uno is 1, because it's on 71st Street. But it used to be a parking lot, and then sometime in the 1970s, the mayor was like, yo, let's make this a park. And everyone's like, sure, this is a great place to put a park. Which I guess, I mean, it's definitely nice. It's quiet. I can see myself doing some light reading here.
The only tree within 100 square miles. Oh my gosh.
This is ironically one of the best parks, most peaceful parks I've been in, just because there's no people. I don't like a park with a lot of people. They even have a garbage. Let's see how much trash is being thrown out in the Septuagesimo Uno garbage. Actually a good amount. But you know what? That's probably like months worth of garbage because nobody comes in here. And then when you exit, you just have normal
Raccoons will feast tonight.
brownstones and buildings right next to it, and you're back
Never mind, I was wrong. There's freaking trees everywhere. It's just like very tightly. Sorry.
in New York. So that is one of the tiniest parks in America and the smallest park in New York City, and it has 10
Sambuchi, you're blocking the car lights. That is some interesting car headlights. Pink. Pretty nice.
has 10 benches, private garden in the back. You'd never know it was there. All right, let's move on to our next tiny place because it only gets tinier. This next one's like this. Like you're not even gonna be able to see it. So zoom in right now on your YouTube page. All right, let's go. Behind me is the smallest piece of private real estate owned in the entire world, and I'm not talking about the bar right here. I'm talking about this triangle right here. It's called the Hess Triangle, and as you can see, property of the Hess estate, which has never been dedicated for public
Wow.
purpose. So petty.
The smallest piece of private property. I'm kind of disappointed.
But basically there was a lot of eminent domain happening in New York City sometime in the 1900s, and they missed a spot, and basically the family of this wanted to dedicate that entire area to the public, but then another part of the family said no, we want to keep it private, and then they ended up keeping that little space completely privatized. So it's sitting right outside of Mamali Bar here in the West Village, and that little piece, which I'm about to stand on right now, is technically private property, and I can get arrested for filming on this property. So we have to be quick, because it is dangerous, and it is in fact illegal. Thought I heard the cops. I wonder how this bar feels though, of having like a little tourist spot and private thing right outside of their bar. All right, you guys step on it so you guys do something illegal now. Just trespassing on private property.
Oh my gosh. New sound effect added to the library.
Cool. I'm standing behind the densest restaurant in the entire world, which means it has the most restaurants per square footage. And that's because it's a combination restaurant where we have an Annie Ann's, a Cinnabon, and a Carvel all in one tiny store. So technically speaking, if you took all 3 restaurants and then divided them into 3 based on the square footage, it would actually be smaller than the pizza pod that we saw earlier in this video. But I'm always interested in these combination restaurants if the quality holds up. So I'm gonna get an item from each, because how can you simultaneously have a pretzel factory, an ice cream factory, and a bakery? Let's go ahead and find out. And they're open till
I don't care, bro. I think the pizza place is the smallest one. Honestly.
3 a.m. Just insane. Just so much stuff happening here. This is in Times Square too, so it makes sense.
Damn.
The smells, there's like 3 different types of smells at once. Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
That's a
sorry.
good, nice idea. You got the pretzels over here. You got the donuts or whatever. Sweets, Cinnabon. I saw this place at Carowinds, bro. That's the only time I ate at Cinnabon, I think.
What to get, there's so many options. Do you guys combine any of the things? Like, do you do cinnamon rolls with Carvel ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So, yeah, could I do, I guess, 1 cinnamon roll, and then I'll do a cinnamon pretzel, and then Carvel. Oh, yeah, look at that. Just missing like a Baskin Robbins or something. Oh, that looks good. Cinnamon roll from Cinnabon with the Carvel vanilla ice cream on top. True combination.
Hope these people get paid well, bro.
Just density. Okay, so the Densest restaurant, really nice in there. Highly recommend checking them out, especially.
Bro, if it's busy one day, bro, oh, you're just colliding with so many people on the way, bro. Ugh, you bad.
Be like one of those 3 that we just saw, but they were able to put the Carvel ice cream on top of the Cinnabon, and now I'm going to smush it between 2 Auntie Anne's pretzels just to make the densest food inside of the Densest restaurant. Look at
that don't look good. I'm sorry.
that, guys. And even though it was a tiny restaurant in there, it was actually pretty big, but again, it's housing 3 brands under one roof. I call this bite the Ant Carbon, and it's a combination of everything. Carvel ice cream, Auntie Anne pretzel, and Cinnabon. How does it taste? First person in
Holy diabetes in a box.
history maybe to do this. Not good for your tiny waist, but it's good. So Cinnabon, Carvel, Auntie Anne's, shout out to them. Combination restaurant, densest in the entire world. Let's move on and see another tiny spot. Okay guys, I am currently at the tiniest library in the entire world, and there's actually a chain of them. They're called Little Free Libraries. You may have seen these before, so I think maybe it's only in the Northeast. It might be across the United States. It's definitely not global, but they have these free libraries where you can basically put and take books if you want free
Yeah, it's at the park. Sometimes it's at the park. Not really normal. It's just pretty rare.
books. And on this one, you'll see Little Free Library, take a book, leave a book. It's also getting close to lanternfly season, so they have some warnings here for some of the locals. And inside, what
That house in the background is so strange. Architecture is so strange on that.
you'll see is a bunch of different books and knickknacks, and there's some pretty decent ones. I mean, look at this, Fault in Our Stars. Interestingly, this is a YouTuber book. The guy who made
John Green? Oh my gosh! This is Crash Course World History, and today we're gonna be talking about Egypt. Every time we did class, it was like history or something. Yeah, bro. John Green is I like that John Green.
this is a YouTuber. Isn't that funny? And what else do we got? Even some picture books, Tomorrow Most Likely, and even some trivia for the toilet. So let me ask you guys a question here. Which YouTuber are you currently watching? Are you subscribed? Why not? You can change that by just clicking the subscribe button. That is true. That's good to know.
Hey, okay. You got me. You got me, Sambucha. I'll subscribe to you, okay? You got me. All right,
so I did not bring a book, but I do want to leave something in this library for somebody to take. And I'm not going to tell you where this library is, but if somebody were to find this little library right here, they are getting a Sambucha action figure. In the flesh, I'm going to tuck this right behind some of the books here. And he is officially in there in the world's
Some person has already ran and grab it. It's hilarious.
tiniest library, ready to be taken by one of yous. And again, I'm not going to reveal where I am. I'm somewhere in New Jersey. That's all I will say.
Get the geoguessers out. They're finding it first. It's cooked.
But pretty cool. It's a really good idea. I like that they do these free little libraries, but that is the tiniest little library that you can find. Very cool.
So I was looking up what the tiniest Airbnb in my area
Oh my gosh, his background terrified me. I was like, what the heck is that thing? Holy, that's terrifying.
is, because I of course wanted to stay there for the video. But then as I was scrolling, I came across this video right here, and check this out. I mean, obviously absurd. It's an absurd claim to think that you could just
Looks like AI. Love to see it.
like throw it like a grenade and then bam, pops up this like garden igloo tent thing. And so I thought this was a scam, but then I found this on Temu for $300. We have
$300. Holy. I bought some RAM with that instead. Holy. Too much.
the outdoor bubble tent garden gnome, and it looks exactly like we saw in the video. So I figured instead of going to the tiniest Airbnb, why don't I buy this and just make the world's tiniest
Crazy.
Airbnb, complete with a bed and some decor in it, and then people could stay there if they want. Because that's honestly better than just like staying at one, because I think I can make a better one, honestly. So let's go ahead and buy this. I don't know how long it's going to take to come, but when it does, I will be the official owner of the world's tiniest Airbnb, and I'll give you guys a tour. All right, let's fast forward. I don't even know how long, maybe like a week or so, hopefully.
The world's tiniest Airbnb is officially up and running, and I'm
Bro, this chair looks terrifying. What is this? How much money you think this costs, bro? Upwards of $500 or more, maybe even $1,000. Oh my gosh.
Very excited to show it
Falling asleep on this would be amazing, though.
to you guys. So close your eyes.
The gorilla looking down at him is just scary, too.
About to pan over in 3, 2, 1. Bah. This is what it looks like. This is the Sambuca Igloo, officially open for anybody that wants to come here. 5-star stay, world's
Wow. It looks pretty nice.
tiniest Airbnb. Let me give you a quick tour. You guys are allowed in. So over here, this is the entrance, little zipper, kind of like a tent. And when you come inside, you're met with a ton of different decor and seating options, including, of course, we need a gorilla here because every room needs a gorilla. So we have a mini gorilla seat. Christmas tree because we're starting to enter the fall, winter months.
Hey, a tent inside of a air-conditioned house is also top-tier experience. I like doing this as a little kid, bro. Trying to make a tent for me and my cat. Amazing. Out of blankets and covers and stuff, like a little fort. Oh.
And so it's going to be nice to have this up. A little bow, just because dress it up a little bit. And then this is the lounger that you sleep on. This is like as good as like an 8-sleep memory foam mattress, whatever. Like, look at this. Perfect sleep. You get like, I don't even know, you'll get 30 hours of sleep on this thing. I forgot we're doing a house tour. And then there's a lot of lights all around. LED, that's not true, but they're really nice string lights put up and everything. And then look at the outside from looking in.
Oh, that does look nice.
Just to show you the dimensions of this to confirm it to be the tiniest Airbnb, it is 60 square feet. So this thing is not that wide, but it does feel a little bit spacious, right? And then the top of it is probably like, I don't know, 8 feet high. There's enough room where you can breathe and kind of hang around in here, maybe get a little fitness in as well when you wake up in the morning off your bed. But it is still nice.
I'm not gonna lie, I am gnawing on this bone. Holy. Gristle and all, gnawing on that bone.
Tiny and cozy, and it is officially the world's tiniest Airbnb that is open. So if you guys want to stay here, if you're a YouTuber that's doing like, oh, quirky Airbnbs, stay here. It's officially open.
Air rack. Wow. I hid it inside Sambuca's Airbnb.
For about 3 months, I'll have this open. Okay, guys, I'm standing in front of
He
the
does not sound like that. I don't know why I gave him that voice.
world's smallest museum. Unfortunately, it's closed right now. It's kind of seasonal with when it opens, but you can actually see through this window here what the exhibit looks like. It's called Museum, so like 4 M's, then Museum. And inside, you could see, It looks like right now the collection inside here is just a bunch of...
Why are there so many rocks? Just rocks. Holy, this was probably... this was probably used in freaking... in the Middle East during Jesus' time to freaking stone people. Like, oh my gosh.
different rocks. There's actually like something happening in the background on that phone. It looks like a movie's playing, some explosions and stuff. It's very interesting. And of course, it's the smallest museum because it is no greater than my wingspan, which is about 8 feet or so. So it's probably like an 8x8 if I had to guess, based on how tall I am and stuff. And what's cool is that this is in an elevator shaft. So this entire thing...
Chat, I can't even show you my wingspan, but it's bigger than this tent, okay? Like, holy. This is probably about this tent size. My wingspan is crazy. 6'7".
Thing is basically the size of like a freight elevator, something that you'd expect to see inside of a factory or something. But unfortunately can't access it, but while we're passing, I wanted to show it to you at the very least. But here's some footage of what it would look like if it was open. Use your imagination. And actually right next to the closed world's smallest museum is the world's smallest bathroom. I'm not gonna go in there though, because it's a New York City public bathroom and it's probably disgusting, and it actually even has a lock on it, because even
That's funny.
in the city's like, do not go in there. But tiny bathroom, tiny museum, very cool. But let's move on to the next spot that's even tinier. So cute, little spots. So that museum was closed, but there's actually even smaller museums.
I'm realizing all these places have no bathrooms. I'll be running in. I gotta go. Please. Please. And there's like no bathroom, peeing in a bucket. There's no back room either.
Museums that I found, and there's 4 of them in the area, and you have to like stumble on them randomly, and we actually just found one right here. So try to guess what's inside it, because I have no idea what this is gonna be, but one of the world's smallest museums right here. I mean, look at this. It's a display of like actual mini paintings. So real artists come in and paint this.
People don't steal them.
And they just like stash them around the city. Here's some more information on them. Feminist acts of rebellion. They actually have solar panels on top of them so they could power it with some lights, so at night you could visit it as well, because it's obviously a 24/7 exhibit. It's pretty cool that they commission artists to make these different things and stash them around the
That is so cool and nice. Wow.
city. And in this case, I mean, if you zoom
I'm looking at one painting, you're looking at it too. Stop it. Stop it.
in close enough, it looks like a real museum.
Stop it. Stop looking at it.
The scale is only apparent when like a big person is next
And
to
he
it. So
zooms
take a
in
look
on
at
it,
it when
wow.
it's close up. 2 of 4 because I found
Those were
another
really nice paintings, though. Holy. You think I can do that? Maybe.
one right here. Let's see what's inside of this one. The second world's tiniest museum. Oh, look, the lights are working and everything. This looks to be some wilted flowers, maybe?
What is this, bro? I'm sorry. Whoever made this art. It's chopped cheese, bro. I don't know what I'm looking at. This looks so weird. Modern RA looking thing. I'm sorry.
With clay stars and black stone on the bottom. I'm not really sure
I don't get it. I don't get it.
what it's meant to represent. I'm not a big art head, but let me know what your interpretation of that is. 2 of 4 down. This one, I think I like a little bit less than the first one because the first one was just a classic gallery. This one's more like interpretive, free, expressive, like art, which I don't
I'm sorry. I feel bad for that. Hey, if anyone can interpret it, though. If you interpret it, it's probably good, though.
get, but maybe you guys get it. Looks pretty cool. I guess I could scan right here. I'll let you guys know. Okay, here we go. This is Yvonne Duck is the artist, and they are wilted flowers, I believe, with alabaster stone mixed with resin and roots. Good job, Duck. Okay, we have 2 more, so we're gonna search around. Hopefully we could find
No
them.
meaning?
They do seem pretty difficult to come by. I think there's a map online, but I kind of like the scavenger hunt interpretation of it, so let's go through and find the last 2. Tiniest museums in the world. Pretty cool. All right, I found the third one here. Oh, there's actually a lot here. It's on their lawn, but there's a couple of interesting ones here. So this one here is some moss and some rusted figures. This is made of copper wire mesh
Like, this doesn't look bad. Looks better than that other art we saw. I'm not gonna lie. But this is much better. Much better.
and sheet, and this is meant to symbolize things that fly, crawl, and tremble. It's like imagination themed, which we love. This is a creative channel. All right, pretty cool in there. I mean, take a look, guys. Looks like there's a lot of inspiration from different bugs, and actually note what the bugs are on the side, where the inspiration comes from. All right, guys, I found the 4th and final
Give credit where credit is due.
tiny museum right here, and I'm excited to see
These are
what's
some nice houses. Whoa.
inside. Wow.
In New York,
Wow.
freaking Long Island, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the place, geography of New York.
A bunch of jellyfish, and it's string, yarn, and some ribbon. That is basically the tentacles. Very cool here. I mean, this one is definitely my least favorite, I'm not gonna lie, because it's pretty empty otherwise. So we did not end with a bang. It looks like
All
this-
right, all right. What the heck is this? Is this chemistry? What? I forgot what this meant. I truly did. Yeah, I don't remember this, bro. Like,
person is very interested in durable plastics strewn along the beach, more prevalent than sea glass. I don't know what that means, but that's the
hey, put a blue background behind it. Wow.
final tiny museum. We hit them all, and there is nothing in the world that's tinier than this when it comes to displays. We're about to go in Cave and Candy's competitor for the smallest, but they don't have their actual listed square footage, but it's called just Smoke Shop, and it's here in the financial district of New York City. I haven't actually seen the inside, so I don't.
Is that a Burger King? Bro, New York is gonna be so weird if I ever go there, bro. I probably wouldn't like the cities anymore after that. That looks like a brick style pattern on that building. What is that?
I don't know if it's going to be smaller than the 40 feet or so that we saw inside of Cave and Candy. Let's go inside and see what this is about. Hydration. I'd say it's actually a little bit bigger here. I think the size of this would probably be something like 75 square.
Also be so awkward. So awkward in public. Oh, you're filming. Say the line. Say the line. Say the line. Oh yeah. So guys, this place is actually really neat. Guy in the back's like, "What the frick is this guy talking to?"
Because there's actually ample room, can fit a lot more than the other one. Very similar items sold here though. We got candy, we got drinks, paraphernalia, all those sorts of things. Also much taller ceilings.
Wow.
All right, guys, so I would say that isn't as impressively small as the Cave and Candy one, but it was still pretty small in there, but the ceilings were higher. I mean, they served a lot of similar items in there, but overall, it's still one of the smallest stores in New York City, probably sub 100 square feet.
Yeah.
And once you get into that territory, rent's probably like $1,000 a month, which in New York is very cheap.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's cheap in New York.
All right, guys, that's it for me. Let me know which one was your favorite. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more content, be sure to click here or click here. Otherwise, subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Wow, bro. Amazing video. Already liked and sub. Make sure you like and sub to Sambucha. And also to me. Alright, that's it for the reacts. And we're going to be playing some games because I am not a